All right. What's going on, everyone? We are live. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum. Today's Monday, and we're going to jump right in it today. It is late. I know, a lot later than relative time, 6:30. It's not that late, but relative for me when I usually like to stream. But anyways, today we are going to go right into, I think we're going to go into Figma. Let me put it up on screen here. Because what I want to do is I want to take the content that we've already kind of started writing, and I want to just put it on a layout for each page just so I can be a little bit more clear as to what we want. And I'm thinking of, Rolando, something that you were saying on Friday, which I was thinking a lot about, was about not worrying about offering too many things or putting too many things out there. And while I do agree in terms of me wanting to be as open as possible, letting people know what it is that we can do or that we do, but I don't think we need to go too far into explaining each and every thing that we do, like spelling out. And I guess you'll see what I mean by that when I just kind of start laying things out. So in terms of the services page, so for example, we have all these different things, related to data management, like data visualization, collection, blah, 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 processing. I'm thinking of just having on the services page high levels, hey, this is data management, a quick sentence about it, and then just list off what is part of data management. So that's what I'm thinking, that we can kind of simplify things. And yeah, right. So let's go with that. I was working on this just a little bit before live streaming, and there was a few different things that I was making some touch-ups in terms of the in terms of what I want on the homepage and the types of language that I want to use. But anyways, we'll get through it, and we'll see if we can come up with some good stuff here. Kevin, how's it going? Yeah, welcome. Late today. Had me worried for a second. Yeah, I appreciate that. Just really busy today with a client. So today was the day switching over a client. They have six. They had six different. I don't know how much I can say about this, but they had six different organizations or whatever within their whole organization, and they all had different ways for managing their email system. Some were on Google Workspace, some were just through other servers or whatever. And this was the day of switching everything over to one primary Google Workspace, and everyone having a bunch of different emails and whatever, all routing through one system. So I had to do a lot of switching over and copying emails and all that kind of stuff. Well, actually, it's been going on for a while. But anyways, so today was the day to kind of unleash that. So that went pretty well. A little bit more work to do here over the coming days to kind of finish off that project. But yeah, really busy with client stuff. Good to get them going. I think they're really happy with how things have gone. And I'm going to be happy when the project is going to be done, so I can focus more on the things I want to focus on. Yeah, anyways. But that being said too, I don't like streaming late in the day, just in the sense that I get really tired, and it's almost like there's so much like super brain power that you can have. But anyways, I think we'll be okay for today. This stuff isn't too bad, and it's actually fun too, so I like doing this stuff. All right, so what I want to do is let's create a new frame for, oh yeah, now I'm getting lightheaded here. What am I thinking? Whatever, let's go with desktop. And we're just going to call this the homepage. So what we're going to do here, this is not designing. I would actually sketch this out just on paper and pen, but because I don't have this connected right now and my tablet is just really crappy, we're just going to do it like this. So it might take a little bit longer than if I was just sketching, but that's okay. Okay, so we have here for the hero section. So I have this statement here, which is not bad, but I was thinking that I would love to have some really few word, like a big bold statement, as opposed to just one thing that's a little bit, like this is a little bit verbose, I find. Like we work with researchers to create impactful narratives that help them gain a competitive advantage in a highly dynamic and evolving, in highly dynamic and evolving landscapes. Like it's okay. So let's zoom in here a little bit on this page. So let's just throw that in here. So how do we, oh my goodness. Nope. Control. There we go. You go, whatever. So I'm just thinking like this is the landing page, almost something really, really, you know, big here with, oh, what the heck? Ah, what am I doing? Whatever, like, science made easy. Right? Like something like this that's really catchy and that's really to the point. That's what I'm thinking. But what could that be? So I'm thinking, yeah, like it's like standing out from the crowd, and scientists, you know, like, again, you deserve to be heard, right? Like, get your science out there. What could we say? You know, like, get your science heard. Yeah, that's kind of, get your science heard. Or almost like science for the people. Yeah. We're just brainstorming here almost. Or like science understood. Yeah. We want, when someone hits the landing page, we want them to understand that we help communicate their science and their work to the world in an easy to understand way, right? Like, amplify your story for all to hear. Yeah, I like the idea of saying story, and there's other stuff that I've written too about, like, hey, we're storytellers. And I think I wrote something. Where did I write this out? Oh, right. Something like this. We are a team of storytellers. We turn complex scientific research into clear and easy to understand narratives. And then, like, that get results. I don't know if this little bit makes sense here, but I like that idea. Again, storytellers, and then, and obviously, like, amplifying, which we kind of have here. But in terms of, like, the main, like, hero, I almost would like to be almost like 2 or 3 words. Almost like, I mean, this is crazy, but like Nike, you know, like, just do it. Like, what is that really short, you know, science blah statement that we can really hit home, like, hit the mark on that and hit home to the user. You know, like, your science for everyone. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, your science, your science understood. Yeah, I think that the only thing that's giving me pause is, are people going to understand what the understood means? Your science understood. mean, oop. Yeah, that would look kind of cool. So one thing I was just thinking. Shit, what was it? Something like complex science made easy, or like even science made easy. Like, we're not making science easy. We're making the explanation of the science easy. Although it is kind of catchy, science made easy. Almost like something where like science meets, you know, like science meets story. Ooh. That might not be. How does that sound? Science meets story? And then you get to we create impactful narratives, right? Yeah, that might work. Yeah, you like that? Cool. I think that's, yeah. I think we might have something there. So this one is good. Like, yeah, your science understood, or, I mean, I don't want that many. Put it on a hat. Put it on a hat and I'll buy it. Yeah. We'll start selling stuff at our science shop. We'll call it the chem labs or something like that. Science meets story. Yeah, I think that works better than this one. Though I'd probably put it like this. Science meets story. We work with researchers to create impactful narratives that help them gain a competitive advantage. Yeah. So you can see this with the linear page design. So you'd have to refresh my memory on what the linear page design is. Because I think I was saying this before. I don't know if you heard this or not, but I want to think of, there's that mathematical pattern. Like the golden ratio, right? I think that's what it is. Let's see if I can find this here. Why does everything come up with AI now? So I gotta stop that. Images. Right. So I think it's like this pattern here. I'm wondering if that was overlaid on the home page, and then it forces the eye to whatever something, but just kind of having that pattern on there somewhere, or even just having like lines and stuff kind of hovering on in the background. People have the design for the website for linear and copied off of it. You could throw the golden ratio behind it nicely. Look up linear. Yeah, so it's just called like linear. Where'd that page go? What was it called? Like, there's linear page design. Those are images. Oh God, can you turn off this AI stuff? Like, it's so annoying. A better way to build products. Linear websites. What is this? This doesn't look like it. Design pages for linear access. Oh, this is like, it's like an old school website. um, Linear creative landing page design. I don't think I'm finding it. Linear page examples. I'm not sure. Anyways, let me know if you know of anything else, or you can throw me a link or something that I can kind of find to kind of see if I can see this linear thing. But even just having things like grids or lines just kind of in the background to make it like really scientific, even thinking about, you know, whether it's like graph paper or what's that? It's like the grid paper, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's very common in like scientific notebooks and field books and all that kind of stuff. So just giving it that science feel, that could be cool. This could also work on like a dark background as well too. But anyways, well, let's not worry so much about design yet. Let's get our content first. Okay, so we have that, and right. So then it's scrolling down, and I think what I want to do, yeah, I think we want to hit home a little bit more, right? So we start off science meets story. We work with researchers, blah, blah, blah. And then we come down and then we hit them again with a little bit more of like who we are and what we do, right? So stand out from the crowded academic space. Because we create impactful narratives. Okay, so it talks about creating impactful narratives, but then here it's saying, okay, well, how? Maybe it's by, well, we amplify the research. It doesn't say how. This is how, by turning complex science into clear narratives through this stuff. Oh, then how do we do that, right? I think that flows. Yeah, let's put it in here. Let's see how far we can go with this. Okay, so this, again, whatever, this is just some type of secondary heading. This, again, this isn't really meant to be designed very well here. No, I want to center the text. There we go. Well, that works too. Center that again. Stand out from the crowded academic space. Yeah. We amplify research impact, right? Enhance visibility. I wonder if we could start off by saying, we turn complex science into clear narratives through innovative digital storytelling. And then that allows us to amplify research impact. All right, something like this. We turn complex science into clear narratives through innovative storytelling. Amplifying research impact and visibility. I think I like that. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going. This is going to be fun. At least I hope so. Because I feel, again, like I've talked about this before, and it's also why didn't I do this before, but by having a really good foothold in academia, you know, being involved in and around it since 1999, and I have lots of contacts to put stuff out there and see where it goes. I think it's going to be really good. And I'm really hopeful that sooner rather than later we'll be able to get a good first client on here. So yeah, this is going to be good. And I'm just really actually resonating with the content. Okay. You've dedicated yourself to advancing the boundaries of knowledge within your field. We believe your ground is to be shared with the world. All right. This is a little bit, where should we put this? I feel like maybe this should go a little bit more to the end. I like this whole thing about them. Right. So I think what we're going to do is, after we have this thing, stand out from the crowded academic space, we turn complex science into, and then we're going to get into this is the homepage. Let's put that down. Then we're just going to get into the services. So again, I'm not going to like design this very nicely at all here. I'm not going to design this at all, but here's an example. Maybe, I don't know if there'll be two. I don't know. Not sure how that's going to play out. Can we just maybe center it? Yeah, it's close enough. Whoop. Alt drag. Duplicate. So then there's services, or sorry, not services. These are, what's the word I'm looking for? This is like the work, right? So this is company 1, company 2, a nice image. They can click on it in text. I'm not going to write that out here. This is, again, just a very, very quick sketch and outline. So we'll have that. We are a team of storytellers. Mm-hmm. Right, now we want to get into a placeholder where it's going to say explore our services, or like whatever, just our services. So I like okay, have that one. We also want to I wonder where this should go on the page. But I almost like having this there and almost saying something like, see what we can do for you, right? But I don't know how to do that quite yet with what we have. Because that's a really long statement here. That's really long. Any call to action in the hero? Yeah, this might be going away from traditionally what I've done, and this should probably be tested, but I'm thinking no, in that what I would like them to do is just to read a little bit more. Like, don't just click off, just hang on a second and just read. Science meets story. We work with researchers. You want to stand out from the crowded space. We can tell science in clear and easy to understand ways. Here's the work that we do. Here's the work that we can do for you. And now it's like, okay, learn more about what we can do. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, but that's just what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, you could easily put like a work with us now or request a quote, but I think it's too early for that. That's what my gut's telling me. Like, it's too early to get them to, click here to work with us. Or if anything, it could be learn more, but then it'll just scroll down to right here where it's stand out from the crowded academic space. That's my thought process. Whether it's right or wrong, that remains to be seen. But that's what I'm thinking. We turn complex scientific reasoning to clear. So we already said that. We turn complex science into clear narratives through innovative digital storytelling. This almost seems like it needs to be broken down into 2 lines, but we turn complex science into clear narratives. We are a team of storytellers. This one almost needs to go up here. We are a team of storytellers. Yeah. A team of storytellers. We turn complex science or complex scientific research. Ooh, I think maybe just say complex science into clear narratives. Into clear and easy to understand. To clear. I'm just going to put that in brackets to know if it's too wordy. And actually, let's just delete that part. All right. So that really doesn't play well for our services section. Case studies. Services page. Okay. Okay, so we just need some text here for services. Okay, what can that be? Or what can we? I'm sure we can come up with something. Before we get to that, let me just. So there's going to be something. Like, see how we can serve you for services. I don't know if that's too. Let's just go whatever our services right now. Our services. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, so that's a button. Actually, let's make that. No. Was it Shift A? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Let's give it a whatever, kind of a bluish color. All right, so like that's a button. And then, and then what was I thinking? We have services, case studies we already have. All right, just news and blog, and then the big, and then the call to action, and then the footer. Right, news items, we don't have any content for that just now. Neither do we have any for the blog. And we might not even have a news to begin with. We'll probably just start off with a blog. So this might be something that'll come at a little bit of a later date. And then just subscribe. Okay, so let's not worry about that because that's more design stuff. We want to develop the content here for today. So we want to have something that could lead people into like our services, right? So, and I kind of like the idea, just going out looking at this, that every section doesn't need to have a big, huge, like primary section. If we can just start talking about what it is that we do. So you've dedicated your life to advancing the boundaries of knowledge within your field every single day. And it's almost like, should that be a standalone sentence or paragraph? Oops, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. How do we make this thing like auto? The auto height. I think it's one of these buttons. Yeah, that one. Cool. It's like, see how we can make this work for you. Something like that, right? Like, you've dedicated yourself to advancing science. It's awesome. It needs to be shared. And to harness communicating to ensure art. And then, yeah. Oh, you know what? You got me. That sounds really good. I want my research to be known. I want the world to know. I want to get the recognition I deserve. And like, check out what we can do for you. It might need some finessing, but I think that's not bad. Then we have everything else, and then we have our call to action, which is going to be what are we gonna do? Do we have actual text for that call to action? Branding. Oh no, we don't. I thought we did. Oh yeah, it's right here. Let's have a conversation. I think I like just something like this. Ready to have your research get the recognition it deserves? Let's chat. Paste that. Oh, what happened? Let's chat. Something like that. Yeah, very simple, but hopefully elegant. I should move my guy right back to here. Okay, I think that might look a little bit better. All right. Yeah. Okay, so that's something like that for the homepage, but let's make another page here, and this is I guess this is the really important page, the services page. But again, here's where I think I want to change it, where I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to have a whole lot of words and a whole lot of text. I think I want it to be, again, list off, what do we have? We have these ones: data, digital, content, event, and branding. So just list off each one, a quick sentence or two about what it's all about, a nice image, and then just bullet points of all those things that fall underneath it. And then that's it. That'll be the whole like services page. Not to overwhelm people too much. Not that it would be overwhelming, but right. So something. Oh, geez, I don't even know what to say here. I don't know if we need anything really, really fancy here to start. Like science communication tools. Not quite, but do we have anything? So almost something to say, you know, we use these tools to tell your stories and to get results. Before we think about that, let me just illustrate a little bit more of what I'm thinking. You guys could let me know what you think, if it's a good way to go or not. So science communication tools, there's going to be something written here. And then we're just going to have how should we do this one even? Okay. We'll have data. That's way too big. So do we have any almost like dummy text that I can use here? Just some placeholder. This is some placeholder text that describes what this service is all about. What size is this? 32. Make it the same size. 32. This is almost way too big, but when I'm thinking, you know, we have an image, just like a nice, you know, picture here. Again, let's give it a little bit of a border radius. And then, yeah, then here we have data management. Maybe make them a little bit smaller. And what are the different things? Let me just put it up here. Just so I can see. All right. Visualization. Oop. Actually, instead, I just do this. Data collection and aggregation, data management. Let's go here. Can we, now I want to increase the space between, data management. It's not letting me. How do I change the spacing between this text? I thought that's what this is. Oh, it is. I'm just not going high enough. 200, that's too much. Copy this. Data processing. Database design. Whatever. Data dissemination. Right, something like that. And just repeat for the 5 different services. And there's different ways that we can design this, obviously, how the images and what the text says. But I think this is a little bit cleaner than trying to explain every single one of these, like data management, data processing. I mean, we could eventually in the future so that we can go to, the site /services and then / data. So like this page would almost be like, hey, we do data, we do digital, we do branding. And then you click into there to learn more about that. But I think for now, if we stick with this will be a good first level. And then we can kind of decide on, or we can even see how the agency goes and which services people are actually using or not. And then maybe we can specialize, because having too many things might be too much. So, or to say that we offer too many things, we might not need to, right? So yeah, I like this. Can I throw this into, I think this is, what is this? Yeah. Everything but this. Let's throw this into Shift G. Nope, that's not it. Control G. There we go. All right. Let me make this another group. Then we have more content here. So I'm just going to put these in, and then we'll kind of see if we can write the actual content here. Data, and then digital. And what do we have? Website, design, and development. I have application development. I guess we can do like information architecture here. Architecture. That's not spelled right. We can have, what did I write down? Let's have a look there too. Information architecture, optimization. Oh, I only had 4 things. Okay. So maybe I trimmed it down a little bit, which is quite possible. So maybe that makes more sense. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go information architecture and optimization. Maybe an analytics, something like that. All right. And so that's digital. Hold down Alt. And then the other service, we're going to have content. Yeah, I got some text here. We got this, which we copied over from our other website or for our agency, just a general creative agency, and it doesn't really kind of work here. So I'll have to come up with something a little bit better. but these are the things that we can do. Okay, so we'll copy that over. So video production, we can have pre and post production. That sounds weird, but podcasts, photography, written content. And I guess we can say, let's just throw in social media there. What does that mean? I don't know. It can mean lots of different things. Social media. Right. So I think this gets the point, though. I don't think we need to lay this out anymore here because I'm just going to do the same kind of thing over and over again. So, and because this isn't going to be the main content page. This is. We should probably clean this up and make sure we copy this over nicely. So let's write these sections for data, digital, content. And what are the other ones we're even going to have? Yeah, we have these data, digital, content, events, and branding. So let's write out what these are. All right. I almost want to say something. Oh, let's just put some thoughts in. Data is a, whatever. It's a critical aspect of scientific research. And being able to, to get insights from that data is critical, is important. I'm just jotting down notes here. So data, it's everywhere. People are always collecting data. It's in like every project. You have stewardship you got to worry about. Stewardship. That's not how you spell it. There we go. EW. Okay, there we go. Stewardship's important. Like what else? Just even the collection of it. What kind of tone or even point of view do we want to have when we're listing off or describing these services? Do we want to be more like methodical in that, hey, this is just what we do, what we offer? Or do we want to put it in context of what they might be thinking? Like, do you ever find it hard to be able to, organize all the data that you're collecting whenever you're doing research? Well, look no further. We can do that for you too. Whatever. That's cheesy, but in that vein, I don't think so. I think we just want to just tell it like it is. That's my gut feeling anyways. Like our experienced team of over 15 years of data management experience, blah, 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 blah. We can help you. Anything from collecting to visualizing and getting insights from your data in real time, we can do. Yeah. I definitely want to put in like real time in there somewhere. Okay. Need to think. Let's go on to digital. Let me go here. Jeez, I got all these folders open. Let's close all those. What do we have here? I didn't notice it, but this is actually very similar to what I just laid out in terms of having the service, a description of it, and then kind of bullet points. Yeah, I'm not sure how to frame this. So bear with me here. I might be pretty quiet as I'm just trying to think about this. Increase engagement. Stress free. Like, do we say, I don't know if we say something like, you know, our team has over, you know, two dozen years of data management experience. We understand the complex needs of we understand the complexities of collecting and sharing sensitive research data, almost like before and after publication, because those are almost two different things, right? And we, you know, work with you to deliver the best solution to meet your like research objectives. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the text that we wrote before was just on the homepage, just really, really speaking to the individual, and then it gets to services, and that's like just bland. But that's okay. We're just starting out. We can wordsmith things. And we can keep working on it. I want. Can we take it back to this stuff? I almost say. There's almost no better way to engage people. Oh no, there's no better way to connect your science with the most amount of people. I'm just going to put that in there, with the most amount of people, by creating engaging and entertaining content that is easy to share, like, and talk about. And that is easy for people to understand. No. No, easy for people to share and talk about. Yeah, just bridging the gap between communicating the science effectively and easily to people. I like this thing here. The website is the heartbeat of a website is the heartbeat of your research. A place where you can you can deliver your message consistently. Yeah, a website is the heartbeat of your research. A place where you can deliver your message consistently to the world through engaging digital experiences. That's not bad. It's digital content, something like that. So we got data, got digital, we got content. Branding. Your brand is this is difficult. It's your brand is like, it's how people perceive you, and it's the type of action that you want people to take when they hear about what it is that you do. You know, people perceive you and and it connects. No, not sure exactly how to say this. Because I don't want to just give a generic, hey, your brand is a logo and colors and, and those are the things that we're going to provide for you, which, it's part of it. But I want to talk about more of specifically of how you want people to feel and resonate with you. And just the, and like, I'm just gonna type it out, and the type of action you want people to take when they encounter your brand or like message or communication, right? Like, when you think about, like, what are the connotations when you hear about, like Apple, right? And if you think of those commercials that they had, remember the whole I'm a Mac, I'm a PC commercials, which I love those commercials. Even though I hated Mac, I still love those commercials because the PC guy was just this nerdy guy that's in a suit and tie or whatever. And then the Mac, I think it was like Justin Long? I think that's his name. No, Justin Long. Yeah, I think that's his name. Anyways. And he was kind of like the cool kid or whatever, wearing the jeans and the t-shirt or whatever. And, you know, it's like associates their brand with hip, new, and stylish. And you just kind of evoke that emotion, right? So I think when we're thinking about it in the context of the scientist or their research, you want people to connect with their research in a way that wants you to be like, hey, this is actually really important. We need to act on this, right? So let's say connect with the research like on an emotional level, like AKA, you know, we need to act if it's, you know, say something to do with the environment or something to do with cancer research, like whatever the case may be, developing a new techniques for treatments for something. Or then it could be also just on a level of like technological breakthrough, you know, in a certain way. Like get excited for this because look what the future can hold once we understand what to do with this new research. So, so it's like, we want to build your brand in such a way that when people engage with your research, they like don't feel compelled, but they feel compelled to act, to champion the importance of your work, and together we can work to move the science forward. This is like super clunky, but it's kind of like the message that I'm trying to convey here. Okay. And we want to build your brand in such a way that when people engage with your research, they feel compelled to act, to champion you. Yeah. Very, very clunky, but that's kind of the premise behind what we're looking for here. All right. It is 7:35, so it's been a little over an hour here. So I'm going to call it, are we frozen here? I'm going to call it a day for today, but we're going to get back at this tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be in the morning or in the afternoon, but it definitely won't be this late again. So thank you so much for tuning in. Kevin, thank you very much for your tips and your help in writing. Very, very helpful. So everyone, have yourself a fantastic night. And if you have any ideas on any kind of content or what I should write, please let me know in the comments or the chat or what have you. And I'll be sure to read them. I read all my comments. They're all super appreciated. Thank you very much. And Sigma spotted. Hey, how's it going? I'm just signing off here, but welcome. And yeah, maybe I'll see you later. But yeah, I really appreciate you tuning in. If you have any other chats real quick, let me know in the chat below. Otherwise, I will sign off and say goodnight. All right, cool. Nothing, but that's all good. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I'll see you here with another stream tomorrow. Remember, we stream every Monday through Friday. So keep plugging away, keep working away, and let's keep going. Let's get this done. All right, guys, have a good one.